We got a crazy one here. Fisherman ordered to pay $646,259 for oil spill off San Juan Island. This is from KUOW.org and it was published on June the 27th, 2024. Washington state officials are ordering salmon fishermen to pay $646,000 in damages and penalties for spilling diesel fuel into Arrow Strait as his commercial fishing boat sank off San Juan Island. The boat, a purse seiner called Aleutian Isle, sank while participating in a sockeye salmon fishery in August of 2022. Its 5-member crew escaped into the small skiff before the Aleutian Isle rolled over on her side and disappeared beneath the waves, which happened about 15 minutes after the captain noticed water covering the main deck. The Washington Department of Ecology estimates the sinking boat spilled about 1,400 gallons of diesel into a critical habitat for the region's endangered orcas. The Aleutian Isle spent more than a month on the ocean floor, with powerful currents moving it to deeper water over time. The salvage crew managed to recover 590 gallons of diesel from its tanks. The department has given the Aleutian Isle captain and owner, Matt Johnston of Mount Vernon, Washington, 30 days to pay several fines. Over $444,000 for state cleanup costs. Over $183,000 for natural resource damages. And $18,000 for oil spill penalty. Ecology spokesperson said that while the sunken boat leaked diesel for at least 9 days, the penalty only reflected the diesel spilled for the first 3 days on the ocean floor. On the third day after the boat sank, tidal currents moved it into a new location, which was 100 feet deeper. Since that was due to natural circumstances beyond Johnson's control, ecology penalty is based on oil being released on the first 3 days. Ecology officials say Johnson actively helped with the cleanup and fully cooperated with investigators. The full cost of cleanup and salvage operations have not been disclosed, though the U.S. government has paid for most of it. Those responsible for oil spills are liable for damages the spill caused as well as cost of cleaning them up, though getting them to pay can take many years. When it comes to finding out the responsible party and then working with their insurance agency, there's a longer litigation process. We don't want to wait for that, the Coast Guard officer said. That's why the Oil Spill Trust Fund is built, so we can use that money. Then the litigation aspect can be figured out later. The Coast Guard's Oil Spill Pollution Liability Trust Fund, paid for by 0.2 of a cent per gallon tax on oil, has budgeted $6.5 million for the Aleutian Isle cleanup and deepwater salvage operation. The Coast Guard's investigation of the August 22 sinking is still ongoing. Ecology Department investigators said that they cannot determine the cause of the spill. An eyewitness said that he had seen the Aleutian Isle run aground as it was leaving the marina on a low tide the day before it sank. An oceanographer said they were incredibly lucky that the region's endangered orcas, which lack a sense of smell, did not swim through the diesel spill area. At least 60 of the endangered orcas, most of their population, had been seen swimming just 5 miles away the night of the spill. This is pretty crazy when you think about it. I never heard of them going after the boat owner before, not for this kind of money. You know, it make you think that he doesn't have insurance or something. The fact that he ran aground earlier that day might play a part in it. Maybe the boat was damaged and that's why this happened. There does seem to be a lot more to this story than is being said. But the Coast Guard is saying the budget for this cleanup, including recovering the boat, is $6.5 million. And this guy is fined 10% of that, $646,000, nearly $650,000. It doesn't really make sense. How this guy is going to come up with that kind of money in 30 days is probably just a waste of their time. What fisherman has $650,000 laying around? Not many, I would say. Looking at these pictures, it doesn't look like she actually sank. It's kind of hard to believe that she spent a month on the ocean floor and she was moved around considerably by the currents. She ended up in water 100 feet deeper than where she sank. Pretty amazing when you think about it. But I don't see anybody getting that kind of money out of this fisherman. But you never know. Maybe they know something I don't. But a fisherman with $650,000 laying around waiting for the pay to fine, I don't think so.